one of you will have a stick and a focus mitt, so focus mitt on the left hand, stick on the right. The other will just have an immediate side. Yeah. Okay. It's already too complicated. Good. We're both going to be in right lead. Okay. Steph's going to hold the stick out pointing toward me. I'm going to establish a range. So about 6 inches to a foot, my lead hand and the tip of her stick. She's going to lead, so she's going to move around, and I'm going to move in relation. So I just want to try and maintain that distance. She moves forward, if she moves to her right, I'm to my right. So if she moves to her left, I'm to my left. Everybody do that if you want. Yeah. So next bit now, the feeder can go high forehand, high backhand, low forehand, or low backhand. Because we've established that range, in order for me to reach Stephanie to do this, I have to take a step with my lead leg. She's going to step back with her rear leg, retract the lead leg, so she's out of the range. So I'm going to go here, miss, and move down. Okay. Back low, same thing, backhand, same thing. So I'm just going to move around just like we were before. Okay. That's it, just move. Work with your partner. If they're struggling, chain by the stick, telegraph, and let them know what you're trying to do. So put the stick against your shoulder, step through, come back, step through, come back. Everybody okay with this? Yeah. Next bit. Okay, so we're going to look at the counter punch. So this time, when Steph does step in to hit, she's going to flash the mitt over her shoulder as she does so. That's going to represent an opportunity for me to counter punch. So she's going to step it in. I'm going to move back, strike, and then move back out. That's it. Backhand, she can do my low. Same thing, or she can do my low backhand. So I'm coming just out of range. Then I'm stepping back in and hit. Then I exit back out of that original range we established in the morning. Everybody okay with that? Yep. Yeah. See you again? Or? Yeah? One more? No? Okay. Ready? Okay, so now we're going to combine the two. So now it's up to me as the feeder, whether or not I show Steph or represent an opportunity for her to counter strike. So if we're moving around and our feet, this isn't one. But if I go here it is, I'm going to move around. Does that kind of make sense? Yep. Yeah. Everybody okay with that? Yep. Yeah. Let's go. Okay, so now we're going to integrate the dive block. This for me is kind of like frustration. Like you've been moving out the way a lot, use your evasion, you've landed some counter hits, and now they're kind of sick and they're fed up, and they're going to move in. It's important as the feeder to move more quickly forward than they can move backwards, otherwise they have no reason to stand their ground and do the dive block resistance. So when I'm feeling Steph and I'm moving around, I'm going to step in, I'm going to chain back, and make her do the dive block. She's going to isolate the wrist and punch and then exit. On the backhand, back and mid, same thing, I'm going to run in, just going to grab, punch, and then exit. Okay? See it again? Yeah. So if I'm the feeder especially, I like to step through with the rear foot to really sell this. So I'm sprinting instead, giving our reason. Same on the backhand. So I'll run in, chain back here, get a super push. And then. Yeah? So dive block, isolate the wrist, strike, exit. Yep. So now we're going to move around. Step the hit, not give me an opportunity to counter hit. She can give me an opportunity to counter hit. Or she can be an opportunity to die. So we're going to basically strike in the next. Everybody okay with that? Yeah. Yeah. Don't read it this way. Part on its own. So now this represents the flinch. So that's going to kind of pull the pad against her shoulder, which is going to lean back and pull our stick up toward her. For me, this isn't even moving around, creating a sense of threat, kind of back and faking, aggressive and back, etc. And that's put pressure on Steph, and she feels like she has to be defensive now. So she's going to take the flinch and pull the stick back. That's my opportunity to grab it and strike. So there's 4 different ways that you can grab the stick. So it's outside with the lead hand, inside with the lead hand, outside with the rear hand, and inside with the rear hand. With the lead hand, you don't need to step. So if I grab it with the lead hand, I'm striking with the rear, regardless of whether I grab it on the inside or out. If I grab it with the rear hand, I need to step through with the rear. So I'm going to go here because I want to strike with that rear hand. I want to just as much force as possible. Everybody okay with that? Just work that on its own, and get it down, and then we'll integrate it down. Yep, okay. Okay, so now we're going to add some strips, but just on the dive block. So Steph comes in with a big hit, I dive block hit, I'm going to turn it to 6 o'clock, eject it into focus, I'm going to shoot this way, strike, and then I'm going to exit. Yeah. So Steph comes in, I dive block, strike, turn it down, eject it into focus, strike, and then exit.
2 strikes.
Yeah. So Steph comes in forehand, dive block, strike, turn it down, eject the stick, strike, and then exit. It's the backhand, same thing, I hit, turn it down. I use the blade of my forearm to push the stick, so eject it into focus, again, shoot it, strike, and then exit. Hard feeder always picks up the stick for this round just to keep it fair, and that means when you exit out, Steph does another one first. So this way when I hit and I eject the stick, Steph picks it up so I can practice moving away and get back to that range. Okay? Yep. Let's go. Gather that this arm is only on the dive block. I think of the 80-20 rule. So everything up until the disarm is your 80%, 20% is your disarm. So if you do it all the time, you're both going to be really tired from picking the stick up all the time. To try and focus on more of the movement, the counter hit and that kind of thing. Only dive block about 20%. So we're going to move around. Everybody okay with that? Yep. Yeah? Yep. Let's go. Look, if this arm's on the stick grab, so focus on the dive block, this is when you grab the stick. There's a few things to remember. If I grab it with the lead hand, it's always going to be a snake disarm. If I grab it with the rear hand, it's going to be a Sada. Let's explain this out. So if I grab with the lead hand and strike, okay, I'm going to bring this hand down, step through, wrap it up, pop it. So I grab with the lead hand, strike with the rear, this hand drops, step in, pop it, strike, and then exit. Okay. If I grab on the lead hand on the inside, when I strike, it's the same, but I go underneath. Before I went over the top, I'm going to go this way. This time I'm going to go underneath. So again, I step in, pop it. If you grab with the rear hand, it's Crusade. So if I grab with the rear hand, I personally can grab closer to the hand. That leaves the stick in a better position to strike with. So I grab, strike, hand goes underneath, I Crusade this arm. So Steph's wrist flex, I hammer down with my fist, which brings the stick in my hand. She holds the strike, switch hands, and exit back out. If I grab on the inside of the stick with the rear hand, I grab higher over the stick. Again, this is so when with this arm, discharge, it's in a better position to strike. I understand that's a lot, so we're just going to work that on its own for a round, and then we'll integrate with everything. Is everybody okay with that? Does everyone want to see it again?
Yes, please.
Yeah? So if I grab it with the lead hand on the outside, when I strike, the hand just drops straight down. I step, rotate, pop it, and strike. If I grab with the lead hand on the inside, I strike, this time I go underneath. Step through circle, as I'm throwing Steph's hand away, and strike. If I grab with the rear hand and strike, I like to grab the other hand, hit, underneath, fist down, strike, switch hands, exit back out. Or if I grab on the if I grab on the inside with the rear hand and go down, strike, I go underneath, same thing, hammer down, strike, switch hands, and exit. Okay? A couple of minutes, I'll walk around if anybody needs any help. Okay? So you've got all the movement and evasive stuff that we were doing, so Steph will just go, and do it with legs. Now I can disarm on both. So if it's this one, I check the stick, strike and exit, Steph exit the stick. She folds, I do one of the four that we've just done. So I strike it with the snake, pop it, strike, and then exit. Yeah? So now everything's in, we're combining everything we've just done. So now you can disarm on both. Yeah? Yeah. Let's go. Okay, so now, at any point during any of the disarm attempts, Steph can reach toward my shoulder or head with the mitt. So that's rather than me punching. So if Steph holds the stick, it's rather than me grab it, she isn't flashing yet, so I know I'm not going to punch and she's going to interrupt, just so you've got a tail there, so it's easier to work. But when I grab it, she's going to reach for my shoulder. Number one, I'm going to cover, step in and go. My forehead goes into Steph's neck and jaw. I get the weight, go like this way. I'm going to sweep. Cover, finish the distance, then exit back out. Yeah. So I'll grab Steph's going, I cover, I step in and over it. My forehead goes into the steps now. I get the weight of this leg. This one here. And that lets me sweep this foot out. That puts her in a state of recovery, which allows me to finish with this arm and then get this one. If it's on the backhand, so it's just on the inside. So if it's backhand, for example, like back to like a dive block here or something like that. But if I'm ever here, so if I've ever gone to this position, so I'm on the outside, I'm going to slap the elbow that stops me. So I'm here. I'm going to go 2 on 1. So I'm going to grab behind the elbow again. My forehead's going to go into the Steph's neck. I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to get the weight over this way. So I'm going to take a step forward and sweep this foot. That allows me to finish my this arm and then this. Yeah. So if I'm on the inside, so if it's here, and Steph reaches, I cover and forward. Push, trip, finish the disarm. There's only 2. It doesn't matter which disarm you're doing, it's only one or the other. If it's on the backhand, so if I'm on the outside, I just slap the elbow. Steph's reaching this way, so I go up. Which moves her over this way. 2 on 1, get the head in. Weights on this leg, sweep the foot, discharge. Yeah? Yeah. Kind of. If I'm on the inside, Steph reaches, cover, step in. Right? That allows me to finish Steph's body with the center of the step. Sweep. That allows me to finish like this. On the backhand. So think of it like this. Anytime I grab this way, I'm on back. So this could be the backhand dive block, where I look at there. There you go. Or it could be that I grab the stick with the lead hand on that side. Pick up the elbow, head in. Weight over the opposite leg and sweep. Finish this. Yeah? So it's just a way for you to continue and finish it. Too much, I understand it's a lot. I tried to layer it in a way where it kind of makes sense. And I think everyone for the most part got it. I think you all did really, really well. So, especially given its complexity and everything. But yeah, I think you all did a really, really good job. Thank you for having us.